I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The reason why most budgets fail is because of one of the most common budgeting methods out there. And when you stop doing this one thing, you will finally be able to stick to your budget. So, what is that one thing? Well, let's get into it. The first reason why most budgets fail is because they don't have a goal, or they just have a goal of saving money. That is too vague. It's very easy to start a budget without thinking about how much money you actually need, or even why you are doing it. It's kind of like starting a road trip without knowing where you're going. You might end up driving around in circles all day without ever reaching your destination. It's always important to know what your goals are, and having them written down is even better. If you want some ideas of what your goals can be, here's a few. Maybe it's paying off debt, saving for a house, an emergency fund, retirement, or even building wealth. It could even be something like cutting back on spending, so you can spend more time doing the things that you love. Whatever your reasons, write them down and put it somewhere visible, like on your fridge, in your wallet, or even on your phone's wallpaper. Having a clear goal in mind makes it easier to stay focused and motivated when you're trying to reach it. No, 2 is that your budget is not tailored to you. This is where many people go wrong. They try to use the same budgeting method as somebody else without considering if it's actually going to work for their lifestyle or personality. For example, if you hate using spreadsheets, then it probably isn't the best idea to use a budgeting method that requires you to use a spreadsheet every month. There are plenty of different budgeting methods out there, so you can find one that works best for you. If you're looking for some ideas, we have a video on the 7 best budgeting methods, so make sure to check it out. And remember, it's okay to try out a few different methods before finding the right one for you. Just like how you wouldn't wear a suit made for someone else, you shouldn't use a budget that doesn't fit you either. By tailoring your budget to your own needs and preferences, you'll be more likely to stick to it and achieve your financial goals. Moving on to No. 3. Your budget is not realistic. Setting unrealistic expectations is one of the fastest ways to derail your budget. Let's say you've decided to start a diet. If you set the expectation that you will never eat dessert again, you are setting yourself up for failure. It's important to set realistic expectations from the very beginning. Otherwise, you'll feel overwhelmed and eventually give up. When setting your budget, be honest with yourself about your needs and wants and consider any upcoming expenses. Don't try to cut back too much all at once. Instead, make small changes gradually. In the long run, these small changes can add up to big results. Remember, it's better to have a realistic budget that you can stick to than a perfect budget that you can't. We would rather see you take small steps consistently than take huge actions and burn out quickly. So focus on progress, not perfection. All right. Next up, we have No. 4. Your budget is not well planned. Planning is crucial when it comes to sticking to a budget. It helps you stay organized and on track toward achieving your financial goals. Many people make the mistake of creating a budget without taking the time to plan it out properly. This can lead to confusion and inconsistency, making it difficult to follow your budget over time. A good plan should include specific details about how you'll allocate your money each month, as well as strategies for dealing with unexpected expenses or changes in income. Take some time to sit down and really think about your financial situation. Make sure you understand your income and expenses, and set realistic goals for saving and spending. It might also be helpful to develop a plan for dealing with unexpected expenses or changes in income. You can use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to help you stay organized and on track. By planning ahead and developing a solid plan, you'll be well on your way to sticking to your budget and achieving your financial goals. No, 5 is that your budget lacks flexibility. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. Unexpected expenses come up, and your income may vary from month to month. A budget that lacks flexibility is one that's rigid and doesn't account for these variables. When unexpected expenses arise, you may be forced to break your budget and spend money on things that you didn't plan for. Or if your income varies, you may struggle to save money from month to month. The key to creating a flexible budget is to build in some wiggle room for unexpected expenses and changes in income. This means having a small emergency fund to tap into when things go awry, and being prepared to adjust your savings goals as your income changes. You can also use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to help you track your spending and make adjustments as needed. By making your budget more flexible, you'll be able to stick to it even when life throws you a curveball. Next up, we have number 6. Your budget is not easy to follow. If your budget is too complicated, you're less likely to stick to it. So, how do you simplify your budget? Well, let's start by categorizing your expenses. This means grouping together expenses that serve the same purpose. For example, groceries, gas, and dining out could all be considered food expenses. Once you've categorized your expenses, look for areas where you can cut back. Do you really need to be spending so much on eating out? Can you find cheaper alternatives for your groceries? Next, set realistic limits for each category. Be honest with yourself about how much you can afford to spend in each area. Then monitor your progress regularly. Track your spending and make adjustments as needed. Use technology to your advantage. There are plenty of budgeting apps and software programs that can help you manage your finances and stay on track. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're struggling to create a budget, reach out to a financial advisor or counselor. They can help you develop a plan that works for your unique situation. By following these tips, you can create a simple budget that's easy to follow and will help you reach your financial goals. And finally, the last reason why most budgets fail is because you're not actually tracking your progress. Tracking your progress is essential for staying on top of your budget and making sure you're on track to meet your financial goals. Without tracking, it's easy to lose sight of your budget and start spending money on things you do and need. One way to track your progress is by using a budgeting app or spreadsheet. These tools can help you monitor your spending and make sure you're staying within your limits. You can also set up alerts to notify you when you're getting close to your limit in any given category. Another way to track your progress is to regularly review your bank and credit card statements. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back and save more money. You can also use this time to check for any errors or fraudulent activity. By tracking your progress and making adjustments as needed, you can ensure that you're sticking to your budget and working toward your financial goals. So there you have it, the 7 reasons why most budgets fail and how to fix them. Creating a budget is only the first step toward achieving your financial goals. Sticking to it is just as important. By avoiding these common mistakes and implementing the tips we shared in this video, you can set yourself up for success. Remember, it takes time to develop good financial habits. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. And if you need extra help, don't hesitate to reach out to a financial advisor or counselor. They can provide guidance and support as you work toward your goals. So, what are you waiting for? Start taking control of your finances today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe so you can join our awesome community. See you next time.